So the fifth unit, web designing and use web designing using multimedia. Now, here you are going to learn how to deal up or like how to build up a particular web page using the language called HTML, which stands for Hypertext Markup Language. And later you are going to get to know about the much easier way of creating the web pages. First, we are going to know about the concepts, right? And we are using Notepad and we are coding and we'll see how it happens, right? And later, we are going to be familiar with some tools which will help us to do it quite easily, right? So if you are having the experience regarding building up the web pages, so when you are doing the practicals, my advice is first do it using the Notepad, the way we are going to do in the first part of the lesson, right? Don't go for the tools straight away, right? Because the tools වල තියෙන්නේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ web page එක නිකන් design කරනකොට යාම code එක ලියා ගන්න method එක. So it won't make things familiar to you, right? So first, like have the experience and have the idea how the things are going to behave, then you can go for the tools. Yes. Right. So here we go. So first they are going to talk about the structure of the like structuring information for web designing. So like there are different kinds of web application that you can see, right? So like they are using for information communications, like for e-commerce, for entertainment, for advertising, news, social media, search engine, and personal views, right? So like these are different kinds of websites, right? Like actually different kinds of website categories, right? So like there are some websites which only use to do the which only use to provide the informations, like it's like they have given this Sri Lankan site, the ni.lk, which gives you the information about the, mostly it is catering to the teachers, which is the syllabus and the teacher guides and all these things are there. And even for you guys, there are some things for you to download as well. And if you go for these websites, so like those are like giving the information regarding one particular topic or many particular topics, right? And e-commerce websites, right? You know, like when it comes to the information communication, like it's the Wikipedia that we used in a very vast manner, right? So now this is a Sigiri article regarding inside the Wikipedia, and Wikipedia has many different articles, many different informations regarding the many different topics, right? So we can read and you can be an editor on this as well, right? So it provides the information, right? It is not giving much of interaction with the user, but just providing the information that it needs, right? And if you think about an e-commerce website, right? So the famous one is not here actually. The eBay is the one of the famous e-commerce websites, right? Where sometimes we call this a virtual storefront as well, right? So it allows you to like purchase many different things, right? In many different categories, right? So you can see like categories like electronics, fashion, health and beauty, home and garden, sports, and like you can visit any one of those. Like if you got like electronics, let's say you are going to go for the Apple products, right? So it will show you different kinds of Apple products, right? So iPhones, AirPods, right? Different kinds of things. And you can go to the other categories as well, like here you can go for the electronics and computer and tablets if you go for it, right? So you have different kinds of things. So this is a website which allows you to shop, right? So you can pay the price by using a particular credit card or a debit card or some other third-party method, right? And you can deliver the things like to your doorstep in a way you want, right? And next one is the entertainment. So the biggest entertainment site that we use is the YouTube, right? So like not only the YouTube, like there are many different entertainment websites, but when it comes to the specifically when it comes to the videos and all these things, we visit YouTube and Netflix.com, one another famous one. And regarding the crickets, Iron Cricket, Crick Info, Crick Bus, those kind of things. So everything regarding entertainment. Right, there are many number of sites all over the world. I think it's mostly it is about the entertainment, right? And advertising now, this is specifically regarding the advertisements. Now, if you take a paper, you will be receiving a section or particular a separate paper set which illustrates the advertisement. So likewise, there are websites which provides these advertisement. Now, if you take top jobs as an example, right? So the top jobs, it is advertising the vacancies specifically in all different sectors, right? So IT, corporate and management, and there are many different categories over here. So if you are seeking for a job, you can just visit to the particular category, right? So like if I go to IT hardware, networking and systems, so it will list down the opportunities or the advertisement that they have, right? So the positions are there, senior engineer, data engineers, and all these things. So it is a advertising. It helps to advertise the particular things on the website, right? And news, again, like we know, like for every every television or like every broadcasting channel owns their own website, right? If you think about like Rupavahini, ITN, Derana, Hiru, whatever, you name any one of those. So like almost everyone has their own website. And earlier with the television, if you miss something, we just miss it, right? So if you have the rewind facility, you can rewind it and see how it happens. But in most of the time, if you miss something, it is gone. But with the websites, those programs which are being missed are being uploaded, or like all the previous programs are being uploaded to the website nowadays. So you can just go and refer a particular date and just see what was there in the in that particular program. All right. It doesn't matter whether it is a cartoon or a educational program or a teledrama or whatever the thing. So they are just giving the priority for those. And social media, that is one of the modern websites that we are facing off, right? So like it was here, like how many? Like 1.5 decades ago, or like almost two decades, like, right? So like then only the social media, the platform which is called social media, have been popular, right? So like people are like addicted to those nowadays, right? So, and there are many different social media all around the world, right? Like starting from Facebook, he's the one who started that, and Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, there are many, right? Many type of things, right? So uh, that allows the user like get together virtually, right? Virtually means not really, not in a real venue, and but to communicate with each other, like give your opinion to each other, like post your opinion, or like sharing knowledge. There are many things that you can do through the social media, other than like people think the social media is only for gossip, but it is not. It is a very big place for you to share your knowledge, right? And there are several different many different groups which are doing those things, right? So people who are having the knowledge regarding some particular areas, they just exchange the knowledge with each other who are interested in, right? So anyway, the social media sites are, we call those as a dynamic websites. So like those web pages are like changing minute by minute now, right? Actually, not the minute by minute. It's like by second, it's changing. And when it comes to the search engines, it's a special type of website. Again, it is a website, but it is allowing us to search things using the search keywords, right? So the most famous one is the google.com, right? So like if you download the Chrome web browser, when you just have a new tab, the google.com is already given, like it is the home page for them. So like in search engines, there is a place to type what you are searching for, the keywords, the search keyword. So according to that search keyword, these search engines will search the things from entire www, which means World Wide Web, and bringing back the links for you to access to that particular thing. So like, as an example, if I type cat as my search keyword and press enter, so wherever you can find the cat in the internet, all the resources are going to take to you. And we talked about the search engines in the internet lesson, and I'm not going to talk about it much further. And the last one is the personal websites. So like it is just focusing on one particular subject or one particular person, right? Then it is just maintaining, like if you think about a musician, he or she can have their own website and promoting their works through those. So it is a personal website, right? So likewise, those are there, like the example says, president.gov.lk. It's about the president. Not all the activities of him is going to reveal, but the things that can be revealed to the public, they will just reveal it, right? So there are some other arthurclarke.net, nelsonmandela.org. So like famous people, it doesn't matter whether the person is famous or not, right? So personal website is just showing some personal ideas through the web, right? And web user groups, these user groups will be categorized under these factors, right? So the language and the culture, they are categorized under the age, educational levels, gender, as well as the preference, right? So each and every category, right, is having their own way of representing the things, right? And it collects the things sometimes, like regarding the like which kind of gender group, or like which kind of groups that they are involved in with the particular website. Now, if I like Now some of the websites are like giving the facility for you to have the analysis about your website, right? So in there they can track as a detail, like how many people are being involved with this, and like in which age group of people are more interested on your website, right? So it gives some details or informations regarding a particular website, and it may help for the user or the one who is maintaining that website to improve their performance, or like to improve the service that they are providing, right? So it's based on several different factors like languages and culture, age, educational level, gender, preference, those kind of things, right? So this is a particular website which is called the Lanka Gate, and it is just given the idea like how you are going to like what are the options that a website can have. Here they are like pointing out the language types that is going to be represented with the outer world, right? So if you are thinking about something like this, if you're building something like this is this affects to the entire population in Sri Lanka, right? So that they should have the ability to read the information in a language that they know, or like that they need, right? So it is possible to have 3 different languages for a particular website, and is given the ability to toggle these things along the languages. And this shows you the components that you can find on a web page, right? So you can find the search bar, and this is something specific. Change font sizes and all these things. It is something specific to the website. Not all the websites are not what we call having that change font facility. And change the language, yeah, in most of the things are there, the most of the cases, right? And hyperlinks for the popular social network, yeah. Now that is been a trend once we introduce the the Facebook kind of things, like the social media kind of websites. They just tend to have this connection from each and everywhere, right? Then now if you visit to the YouTube, and you can post some particular record just through that particular video, or like the just through that particular website. You especially do not need to run or like you don't need to specially like find the root of this website, right? And generally you can see the videos, images, texts, right, and the copyright claim as well, right, and the navigation bar, if there is any, right? And when it comes to the web contents, it has these kind of contents. Like we discussed earlier, the text are there, images are there, sounds are there, videos, animations, and copyright informations, right? I'm sorry. And these hyperlinks to the other documents, other pictures, audio visuals, all kind of things. And the advertisement, yes, it is obvious, right? And the search in facilities, like not in everywhere, but yeah. And a facilitator to download certain software required the use, required to use the website, right? So those kind of things. So before we move to the next section, the content management, right? Let's copy the things down, what we have to copy down in this lesson, right? So people have the heading, web designing using multimedia, the 5th unit. Right, web design using multimedia. It's the fifth lesson. And yeah, now it's better we write these categories, people. Right. So just yeah, let's write this. Web applications, the the topic, and straight away. Right, and yeah, it's better you write down all these things. There are like uh, seven different kinds of websites. You don't need to go through with the examples. Right? Maybe rather one example will do good. Right. So yeah, people, be quick and let me know when you are done. Moving the screen upward. If you are copying from the screen, just let me know if you miss anything. And people, I couldn't highlight the personal website. It's better you write that as well. Lamai, how about it? All right, one is done. How about others?
Done, sir.
Right, okay. Is there anyone still writing? Okay, it seems everyone is done. So I'm moving forward. So like web user groups, regarding web user groups, let's see what to be written. Yeah, it's better you write this, put the heading web user groups, and just mention these groups with the first line. That will be enough.
done, sir.
Right, okay. One is done. How about others? All right. Okay, so moving forward. This there is not much to learn. Yeah, let's come to the web content, right? So under the web content, have the heading. Yeah, starting from here. Let's copy it down. These parts plus these things. Regarding the web content. And I'm moving upward. All right, one is done. How about others? Yes, people. Right. Okay. Others? I got the confirmation by only two. Is there anyone still writing this? Right. So moving forward, now let's get to know about this content management. Right now, we know what are the contents of the website. So we are going to manage that particular things, right? So it is a systematic organization of selected contents of a website is known as the content management. So if a particular websites need to be attractive or should be more efficient, when user to be more user friendly, it should be managed correctly, right? So then it will give like these kind of features, like easy to use, can find information user needs fast, attract the user in the way that we can see, easy to update, has room to add new features later, right? So it should be something like that, right? So here in the last section, it tells something very important. However, if it contains large amount of various type of audiovisual information, various methods are used to organize in web content of such website. Following are some examples. Classification based on the sitemap, right? So what kind of things that this particular website is containing. Now, if you think about the websites like eTaksalawa, right? So if you visit to that website, right? So eTaksalawa has many different contents inside it, right? And it has the uh, uh, most of the features are there that we have talked here. Like they got the buttons for change the single hand Tamil, change it to the single hand Tamil websites. So this website will be completely turned into the Sinhala. If you click on the Sinhala, right, it will change into the English. If you click on the English, right? So, and it has the menus kind of things, right? And the categories like we discussed. So there are many contents under this. So if you go for a particular uh, grade, let's say grade 11. So grade 11 has its contents. So for all syllabus and for new syllabus, right? So if we go to the Buddhism, so it may contain different types, right? So likewise, it will help us to manage the things under this particular hierarchy, right? So as it says, display a summary of the entire content of the website in the home page. That is what they have done in eTaxalava and in many different websites which has the different kinds of contents, right? Present information in brief, right? So like you may have seen even in this social media, like if you type something, or if you like posted something in a with a very big content, it will just show a little of it, and at the end of it, there will be a link saying more. So if you click on that, then it will show the rest of the things, right? And use of numbered list and bulleted list, right? We are going to talk about how we are going to use these things, right? And providing the facilities for user to navigate the website easily, right? So like from here to there. So like in here they have shown you some of the things, right? So this is the home page of this website. So using these menu items, we can move here and there. So same goes with the eTaxala website. Now, if I comes here, then I can go to the first page, right? And I can click on another grade if I want, right? So here it gives me the different kinds of menus. So I can, like if I want to go to the educational games, so I can go, right? So likewise, the navigation facilities is there. So this is what we call content management. Now, when we are like designing a website, we have to maintain, or we have to plan how the contents in my website are going to be managed, right? And specifically, it should be updated, right? If it is being updated, it will have more access onto it, right? And later it's talking about the structure and layout, right? So it's a good thing if we can. It's a good thing, and it is must to focus on the structure and the layout. Right now, nowadays you got different kinds of devices. So when you are designing a particular website, you should maintain that particular website to get used to all the devices, or like to be accessed by all the devices, right? So it should be something adjustable, right? The website that you can see it on the laptop, if it is given to the mobile device as it is, it will be harder for the people to get used to it, right? So should be something adjustable when it is changing into the devices, right? And it's better we highlight the important information, otherwise the user will not catch what is important, right? And as well as if you could maintain a particular uniqueness or a similarity in all the pages. Now, if you take the eTaxala website, you can see it's kind of a red. So they are maintaining that, right? So in any place, you can feel, okay, you are in the same website and these are the things, right? And yeah, this we talk about, like it's good to be set with all the screens, all size of screens, in all size of manners, right? And when you are selecting media resources, it is another major thing that you need to worry about when you are creating a particular website, because web means obviously we need an internet connection to connect with it. And if your contents are much heavier, it won't, it will take a lot of time to get load on your web browser, or on your website, right? So it takes more time to load, means the users will get bored. Right now, as an example, if you are like loading something on the YouTube, if it takes too long to load, then either you will refresh it and see whether it is going to load in a quick manner. If it is not going to load, you will just skip it and go to something else, right? So size matters, right? So it should not be very low. When the size is being very low, it means the size of the media file is going to be, or the quality of the media file is going to be very low as well. So and it shouldn't be very high as well, because a high quality will give you a very nice pictures, nice audios, nice videos, but again it will give you a very high capacity, which will take time to get load, right? So it's better you maintain both the things, right? So the quality should be maintained as well as the capacity, right? So for that, in many different tools, when you are like exporting the things, now if you take Gym, if you take what you call the Windows Movie Maker, once you're done with a video clip, when you are exporting, they have given you the options to export. So you can choose the option that I'm going to put this in a web. So they will produce the video in a manner where it can be put into a web, like it is in less capacity, but not doing lots of harm to its quality. So quality will be maintained, and the as well as the size will be on a proper place. And when it comes to the video files, you have to worry about the frame size, the resolution, the frame rate as well, right? So if you can just remove unnecessary frames and sounds, because the lower the capacity will be much appropriate when it comes to the web, right? And when it comes to the audio files, the bit rate, sample rate, right? So the frequencies that we're talking about in the Audacity, it's better you maintain that, right? So this is not about like producing a very simple clip, which is like 30 to 40 megabytes, right? It won't give you a very big problem, right? But if your video clip, or specifically when it comes to the video clip, if it is very big, it will take time, right, to get load. And now the websites are using some other tactics as well to deal with these large files, right? But it's better we maintain it by ourselves as well for some extent, right? And as well as if you are publishing a website, or if you are putting the contents on a website, it means it can be seen by all the people around the world, right? So you must be very careful with the copyright resources, right? You can't just take some picture and put it in your website and show it without citing the references, right? You can publish something by giving the appropriate credits to the original developer, right? So that is why when we are uploading something into the YouTube, they will check whether there are any places to copyright the claims, right? And they now they are very much advanced to capture very minor audios and videos, and saying there are some part which is being played, or which you have been taken from the original user. So there will be some problems. It will cause some problems. They will alert to you. Even myself, I have experienced that. Audio movie clip, I can't export a song and play it inside this, because if the YouTube hears that, captures that, then it will say this is copyright claim, this is not belongs to you, so you can't post these kind of things, right? And that kind of thing. So you have to be very careful, right? Maybe it will press you some charges as well, right? So someone can sue you, saying he's using my own work without having any permission of mine, right? Okay, so next is about the HTML, the practical part. So before that, we have to write some things, right? So we get to write these things, right, first. Okay, so regarding the content management, so highlight, take down the heading, and yeah, the very first line is important. It's better you copy this thing down. Right, are we done?
Yes, sir.
Right, okay. How about others? All right, two are done. Right. Okay. So as the next line, it's better you write this, and I'm going to add some more to that. Right. So you may write these various methods are used organizing web content. Various methods are used organizing web content. Web contents, put an S. Various methods are used organizing web contents. Put a comma and put a comma and write the very first one over here. Classification based on sitemap. And the very first line, that's all. All right, moving forward. And the second point, these things. Number two,
Right, sir.
Right, okay. How about others? Right, regarding the third point, present information in brief. Yeah, for that, that will be enough. You don't need to write it. As well as the fourth point, this is enough. As well as the fifth, this is enough. Right, these three lines.
Right, sir.
Okay, one is done. How about others? Okay, moving forward then. And regarding the updating, it's better you, yeah, it's better you write the entire thing.
Done, sir.
Okay, how about others? Okay, can we move forward? All right, so this is the structure and layout. So structure and layout. Yeah, we have to write these things, people. So please copy these two things. Put the numbers and go. Structure and layout. Number one, maintaining the identity of the website in each page. and the description, highlighting important information and the description. And people, the third one, this and the very last line.
Right, sir.
Okay, so we are coming to a very end of this teaching work, I think. Others, are we done?
Yes, sir.
Right, okay. So, okay, this is there. And after this, yeah, after this we can talk HTML. Actually, it's going to be next week. So anyway, we'll write this. Selecting media resources. And regarding the size, I'll tell you what to be written. Yeah, in here, take this one. Selecting media resource, the size, and the one that I have highlighted to you. And regarding graphics, video files, and these things, yeah, you have to list these things, people. You can't omit any of those. Right, so selecting media resource, size is the heading, and this little part. Saran, they have this algorithms inside them, පුතා, like ඒවට අපි කියනවා trackers කියලා. So they have some when we upload a particular video to the website, they just carry out some steps. So they will take some time to first it will upload into the YouTube, then it checks before it publish, right? So check for anything. So for that they use a computer program or the web-based program, and they are matching the things, audio parts, very quickly, right? Then if they found something, they will alert us. The copyright claims are there. If nothing is found, it will automatically publish. People, let's copy the other part and go, right? So let's wait another 2-3 minutes, right? I hope you are getting these things down. I'll highlight the other part as well. Yeah, people. So you have to write the second part entirely. So since if you can mark the things on your textbook, doesn't matter, you can complete at home, right? So you got 2 homeworks at home, right? One is the Victorian Gito, the table, and completing this part. So by next week, we will straight away start in the HTML, right? And I'll show you how to develop the things, right? So it's like starting from graphics, you have to write until the end of that page, right? Please mark it and complete at home, right? So we are going to start the HTML by next week, right? So people, please mark the places, and I'm going to end the session from here, right? So thanks for staying. We'll meet on the next week for the very same time, right? Thank you very much, people. Have a nice weekend, right? Please mark the things and please complete.
Thank you, sir. Have a nice weekend.
Right, okay, Dua. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Right, okay, Dua. Thank you very much. Okay, Dua. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir. Good night.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, all.
Thank you, sir.
Right, okay, Buddha.